everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Bridget. If you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome. You keep my videos going. And if you're watching me for the first time, on this channel, I teach sounds, grammar, compositions, and other problematic topics in English. So kindly hit the subscribe button, turn your notification bell so that as soon as I upload videos, you get notified. Hey, note, you're not going to learn only some basic sounds in English language. You would also benefit as a teacher and as a pupil or as a student or as a parent from this channel, because I will be teaching you not only grammar, sounds, and problematic topics, but I will also teach you how to blend, how to teach reading, and of course, how to grow your score. So today I'll teach you the vowel diagraph A. A. The vowel diagraph A is also called a diphthong. Some call it long vowels, but I don't call it long vowel because let's call a spade a spade. It is a diphthong. So it can be represented in different forms. We have it where we have A, letter A, Y. We have it with words that are words that have letter A with a consonant in between and a silent E sound or silent A. So the sound A can actually be represented in various forms, which we're going to look at today, and how to blend words with this vowel diagraph. Now note, one of the major problems that we often have is that children do not easily blend with vowel diagrams until you constantly practice with them, and some of them often do not pronounce it properly because of the monophthong A. So as second language users, you likely to encounter children that may likely not articulate up the sound A probably, but will simply say A. For instance, when I say rain, some will simply say rain or pay, pay. Did you get that? So now let's go straight to the class. Welcome back. So now let's go straight to the board. How do we blend most of these words? Now remember I said we have three ways with which we articulate the A sound. And then the A sound bears its name. For instance, we have it as a letter A, bearing the name A. Now let's blend those words one after the other. Now we have the sound A, and then we have AI as in A, AY as in A dash E as in A. Now this represents a consonant sound in between, and then there's the silent E at the end or the silent S sound at the end. How then do we identify words that have silent E? Of course, they are very easy to identify. You will always have a vowel and a consonant, and then you have E at the end. They mostly come at the end. So look at these words. We'll look at them while we blend. Now let's move straight to this. Now the first part is AI sounding as A. Now we have it as what? Now let's take it, let's blend them together. Remember, blending entails bringing two sounds together or two or more sounds together to make words. So now let's put these sounds together to make words. The first thing you should do is to identify the A sound. A, 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 D, A, D. Now let's blend them together. Put the sounds together. A, aim. A, fail. Did you get that? A, fail, 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 fail. Of course, after watching this video, you would feel how to read. S, n, a, Here we have another kind of diagraph, consonant diagraph. S, n, a, What you simply do is to gradually articulate the sounds. So you simply do s, n, a, s, n, l, snail. Did you get that? Now let's do it again. S, n, l, snail. Now the last word here is another consonant diagraph, br, and then you pronounce it as br, br, br. And so you have br, a, br, a, br, a, brain, brain. Now let's move on to the next A sound, which is A-Y. So we have D, A, day, D, A, day, S, A, say, S, A, say, B, A, bay, B, A, bay. Here we have another consonant diagraph where we have k, and so we have a. You already know a, and so you pronounce this a, a, clay, clay, clay. And then we have another consonant diagraph and a. So we have consonant diagraph and vowel diagraph. So we have a, tray, tray. Now let's move on to this aspect of it. This is where we mostly find challenges because of this R. When you're about to teach a child how to blend, having known the R sound, and you tell this child that this is face when it's supposed to be fa, k, fa, ke. For face, it sounds awkward, right? You have to tell this child that we have what we call silent E, so silent A sound. That is the E at the end is not pronounced at all, or it is not sounding in that word. And so the vowel that comes before it will bear its name. The vowel that comes before it will bear its name. And so what is the name of this letter? The name is letter A, and it's sounding as A. Of course, we're not looking at the sound now, we're looking at the name. So the name here is A. So can you see that this E is of no significance? But in graphology, in writing, I mean, it is important because it enables you to identify the vowel that bears its name. So here we have letter A bearing its real name. So we have a face. Now observe something. This is sounding as k, but something has happened. This silent E sometimes could be called magic E. It is. I want you to know something. When you're about to blend a word that ends with silent E, which is also called magic E. It is called magic E because that E influences the vowels or the sounds that comes before it. The silent E will automatically change the consonant and the vowels that comes before it if it is a silent E. Now let's look at this. We have letter A sounding as A here, the real name, and then we have letter C, which ordinarily is supposed to sound as K. But because we have the silent E here, it will sound as S. And so now let's blend them together. So this is what you should tell your pupil or anyone you're teaching, or as a teacher, this is a technique you have to use to enable them or to enable pupils to read fast and to identify vowel diagraphs, how they behave, and where we have the silent E or the magic E at the end of a word. So now let's blend these together. We have a face. Remember, we're not pronouncing this. It is not fake. No. So now let's move on. I said not fake or face. No, it is simply what? Face. Face. Now let's move on to the next one. Aim. Game. Aim. Game. Pull them together. Aim. Game. And then we'll move on to here. It retains this original sound. And so you have ave. Now observe something. This silent E influences this and this, but didn't come here. No, I guess that's too far. So now let's sound it. We have a v, cave. Now can I hear you? A v, cave. Now we have the consonant diagraph where we have FL together. Okay, we call it consonant cluster or consonant diagraph. So now let's pronounce it. We have a m. So now let's do this. Flame. Flame. Let's move on to the last word for today. We have another consonant diagraph or consonant cluster, and then we have aim, frame, frame, frame. Did you get that? So far, we've actually looked at the sound A, the vowel diagraph A, and how, where, and how we can blend it. Now, I want you to know something that you really have to put this into practice. Haven't known how to blend with the A sound and haven't known how to identify the A sound and the various forms with which we articulate the A sound, we should give the students a trial. Are you ready? Fill in the missing A sound in this word and blend them together. We have a page, a brain, a tail, a paint, a hill. So far we've looked at how to blend the A sound. Watch out for another set of consonant diagraphs in my next video. Remember to subscribe, share, leave your comments in the comment section below. Of course, I communicate with you, my viewers. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.